Joining us now from U.S. Staffing Agency, Jim Dolson and Ben Jones. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
morning.
Talking about the moon and the stars and
Yeah.
And the Tigers.
Yeah.
the Tigers. Well, they lost.
Tigers and Bears, oh my.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, are you guys like hockey fans?
Yeah, I love hockey.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I would sit and listen late at night to KMOX.
Okay.
Because we could get it here and from St. Louis. So I became a St. Louis Blues hockey fan.
Did you really?
Did you?
Al Arbor.
Listening
Hale
to
McGinnis.
There were some great players back in that era. And Red Berenson actually played for them then, and then later went on to be with the Red Wings and a long-time coach and stuff. But yeah, so today is National Skills Trade Day.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So it's National Skills Trade Day, and these are specific skills that are marketable in the modern workforce. But many times these skills are acquired through vocational skills or on-the-job training as opposed to more traditional type education.
Yeah, so what we thought we might do, Tim, this morning is, we're going to take a look at a couple of just to get us started, a couple of highly I cannot say that word today.
You have not been successful so far.
I have not been successful saying it so far. That never graduated from college. People who never graduated from college, but yet were still successful. Now, the first one here is a Michigan and national icon. We know him, Henry Ford. He founded, of course, Ford Motor Company. Today employs just under 200,000 people. Now, in today's money, not bad after having not graduated from college, he would have been worth $199 billion if he started his company. That
crazy.
Would have been a startup.
Yeah. Yep. So this next one we discussed last week as well.
Yeah.
Dave Thomas.
All right. Yeah. Wendy's.
Wendy's guy.
He left work to go work at the Hobby House restaurant in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And then in 1969, he opened what we now know today as the Wendy's fast food chain.
Yeah.
At his passing, Dave Thomas had a net worth of $99 million.
Nice. Yeah. Well, Tim, it's likely that these college dropouts were not the most important person in their first jobs that they had. They probably started at the bottom. Tim, when you think about it, just like in your own career, what was the lowest position you ever held in a company that you worked for?
Yeah, I worked for a vending company. I was kind of like the gopher and the maintenance kid and the delivery boy, and then worked my way up to route and and all that stuff. So
I made coffee. That was
You were the coffee guy?
I was the coffee guy.
Did you make it and serve it, or
you mostly just sat around drinking it?
You just
made it, fell in love with it. I was 18. Well, this morning we're discussing an article titled, "This Employee, Not the CEO, is the Most Important Person in Your Company." That was written by a guy named Rob Locascio, and it was published by Inc.com.
Yeah, so if you think that the CEO is the most important person, you're wrong.
If you're a CEO listening, we're sorry.
Sorry,
you're still wrong.
You're not the most important person. According to this article, the most important people are your frontline customer service agents. These folks are the most consistent face of your brand.
Yeah, that's right. These agents have the power to influence customer happiness on an hour-to-hour, day-to-day basis. Yet, as business leaders, sometimes we don't necessarily invest the time or the resources with this group of everyday heroes. And that's a mistake. So this article talks about 4 different ways to empower your frontline customer service team.
Yeah, so the first suggestion that Locascio gives is let them be human, which is a revelation evidently in this day and age.
You're not a robot.
You are not a robot. But new technology and AI does allow businesses to have, an accelerated level of efficiency in these things. But it also removes that human interaction with a lot of these functions. So, Tim, do you think we'll ever get to the point where DJs are replaced completely by AI?
I guess it depends on the format, this show probably wouldn't work too well.
I don't think so.
If we ever show up in here and
there's a chat bot.
There's a chat bot sitting in your seat, we'll know it happened.
So tell us about yourself.
Exactly right. Yeah, I don't think it'd work real well.
It just doesn't feel the same.
But by adding the human touch, it is an essential element to the customer care in this digital age.
Yeah, for sure. It's important that your customer service representatives are allowed to have their unique personality shine through, like when engaging with the customer. So, Tim, like we engage with you, you're a real personal kind of guy. You're the front line.
We wouldn't have heard the St. Louis Blues story.
That's right, yeah. So this next suggestion given by the author about your customer service team is to keep them on the cutting edge. Your employees need access to the proper tools in order to effectively assist customers. You know, and those right tools allow them to quickly get the information that they need to help their customers.
Yeah, and along those same lines, this team will require sufficient training on those tools before just being thrown into the fire.
Yep.
It's like going through an ERP assimilation. Just here it is. Here, go
Time
get
to
it.
go get it.
The next suggestion given by Locascio is connect them to a deeper goal. When employees understand the long-term company goals and business strategy, this does a couple of things. The first thing it does is it gives them time to ask questions and understand the company direction. And the second thing it does is it equips them to be ambassadors for that strategy when they're engaging with the customers.
Yeah. You know, we started doing this at U.S. Staffing. Everyone now has quarterly goals that link to a longer-term strategy. So everyone understands, you know, how their efforts impact that plan and how they impact the company. Now, the final suggestion that Locascio gives is find out what motivates each of your representatives. All too often, our frontline customer service reps feel like they're underappreciated drones or chatbots.
Or chatbots.
That's right, an underappreciated chatbot. Well, they feel that, you know, feeling valued is a critical component of employee satisfaction.
Yeah, that's for sure. So listen, maybe you're in a job that makes you feel like a chatbot or an underappreciated drone.
Ben, I feel that way.
If that's the case, let's talk. We work with a lot of companies that understand the value of their team. Or maybe you're an employer who's looking for some new team members. Call us. We have a long list of candidates that are just looking for really great places to work.
Yeah.
Jim, what are some of the ways that people can reach out to us?
Yeah, for sure. You know, if employers and potential team members want to talk with us, they can find us on Facebook at U.S. Staffing Agency. They can live chat with us on our website at usstaffingagency.com, or they can come into the Battle Creek location at 5420 Beckley Road in the Mingus Creek Plaza. We're in Suite C over there. Our number is 589-6507. You will not be greeted by a chatbot.
You will not. That's correct.
Jim, Ben, U.S. Staffing Agency, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Tim.
Talk to you again next Thursday.
Thanks, Tim.